Now then, you beautiful people, thank you for joining us once again. It is much appreciated. I couldn't do it without you watching and subscribing and liking the videos. So yeah, big thank you to everyone that does watch. But a massive thank you to a subscriber that got in touch a couple of weeks ago called Rich. He's been watching for some years now, and he just let us know, dropped us a message, and it was much appreciated. I'm very grateful that you said what you said, and it means a lot to me. So as a thank you to you, I am going to give your son a shout out. Richard's son is called Leo. He's a 13-year-old avid train watcher, and he set up a YouTube channel of his own showing what he gets up to and the trains he sees and stuff like that. He's doing well for himself, actually. For a 13-year-old, he's nearly at 1,000 subscribers. So it would mean a lot to me, Rich and Leo, if you could check out his channel, which is up here, Leo's Transportation Videos. Drop him a subscribe. I'm sure a few of us can push him towards the 1K mark. Upcoming on this week's video, I've got a bath tap to swap and an emergency leak in a customer's house. So a couple of little jobs to show you. If you haven't done already, please make sure, get your words out, make sure you are subscribed and smash that like button. It does mean a lot. And if you've got any questions, drop us a comment below and I'll say, well, enough of me babbling. Let's get into it. If you haven't done already, please make sure, get your words out, make sure you are subscribed and smash that like button. It does mean a lot. And if you've got any questions, drop us a comment below and I'll say, well, enough of me babbling. Let's get into it. Right, we've been called out this job. It's a student letting property, and yeah, the bath tap is absolutely knackered. And you can see the tap just doesn't shut off, just runs constantly. Landlord has asked me to grab a new pair of taps, just get a straight swap, identical to what we've got already. Get it swapped. However, it's plastic panel bath. Luckily, this one pops off, and there's a little hatch, which I think we're gonna have to make bigger. It's on flexes, it's a bonus, and I think there is an isolation valve down there which should make life a lot easier. So get this hatch made bigger. Might have to take this panel off, it's all loose. Bathroom's absolutely swimming in water, don't know what they've been doing. So yeah, get this cut out, made it access easier, get this bath tap swapped. So let me get this bottom piece off. I'm going to have to take there you go. Right. Here we've got some isolation valves in that area there. So what we'll do is so I've got two isolation valves. Should we touch them? Well, they're there. So might as well, if they leak, the leak, we'll have to replace them, but seems alright. Water isolated. Job's a good one. These people that moan about isolation valves, yes, some of them are poor quality and do leak, but at the end of the day, they're there for a reason, so just use them. Who cares? Right, so let's get this tap disconnected. Get some lighting up there. So, what we're gonna do with this, I might have to, yeah, I have to make this hole bigger. I think I might just take it along here, leaving the top bit there, the top bit there. Because what I'm gonna do is just put a couple of blobs of silicone back on these, just to hold them in place, because they're all loose. It's knackered, to be honest. Typical student letting. Right, so let's get these. myself in them bath flexes there. Can be salvaged and reused. And that's the old ones out. So we'll give that a clean up and get the new ones ready to go. Right, so just putting the new ones in now. Some people, I don't know, for some reason, they put silicone at the bottom of the bath taps. You've got these rubber washers. Touch wood. I've never had no issues with them, but it's belts and braces for some people. Some people like to be over the top. So get that and drop it in place. That's in, and then we've just got our washer and bath nut. I could use the old ones, nothing wrong with them. So what I'll do is probably keep them and put them as a spare in van. It's always worth keeping what spares you can, because you never know when you might need them. Right, so that's nice and tight. Let's check these flexes out. Does that not have a washer on? No, the washer's fallen out. Oh dear, oh dear. Can we see it anywhere? It's nasty under there. I'm gonna have to report to the landlord that it's getting wet under the bath as well. Looks like it's been possibly running down this plastic. Silicone needs doing as well. In an ideal situation, the whole bathroom was ripping out and starting again. But it's student lighting, so that's got a washer in the cold. The hot's come out. Has it come out? Yeah, it definitely has come out. Great. Right. Nip to the van, see if I've got a new one or a new washer, one or the other. Oh, I thought I'd just check before I went to the van, just to see if it was on the old tap. And it is. So it seems in good nick. So let's try put that back on the flexer. Gone back on there nicely, so get it connected up, dried up and tested out. Bit of a tip for you once I've got the camera down. Yep, there we go. Tip for you is any apprentices, do your furbish one away first. That way you've not got your piping in the way. It's a little bit of tip for you. You've probably seen me use it before. Twisters from, I think it's Tekker's Tools, or Dan Stokes basically. He makes them perfect for flexes and getting onto the your back nuts at 3/4 nuts. But we also do have 1/2 inch as well. So let's get him in. I should have used it when I took the old tap out. So I'm struggling with a spanner. That one, and then cold washer looks okay. So then, like I said, the slots on your flexi pushes up onto the nut up there, and then your little lugs are there just to give you a bit of a tighten up. That's all there. So before we turn the water back on, I'm going to dry everything up, make sure everything's bone dry, because last thing we want to do is turn the water on and then put a hand in there, there's water over the pipe and we're not sure whether it's fresh water because we turned the water back on or whether it's stagnant water from when we took the old tap out. So I'll get that dried up and get the water back on. So, moment of truth. That's your hot, that's your cold. First check, all okay, nothing leaking. Move that out of there. I've just got drenched doing so. Typical. Just pull the water through. Make sure they're turning off like they should be. And yeah. So what I'm going to do is have a tidy up, shoot to the van, go get some silicone and get this stuck back. But before we stick it back, I'm just going to double check everything inside, make sure nothing's leaking. Right, so happy, everything in there is bone dry. Yep. So all we're doing now is just put just a couple of blobs of silicone. I don't want to go mental because you never know, I might have to get back in there in the future. So I want to be able to pull off nice and easy. And then this panel should, which way do we go? I think it's that way. Should just pop in like so. Like that. Looks like we've never been. Yeah. Tap all swapped. Another happy customer. So, customer rang me and said, I've got water coming through my ceiling, please can you help me out? So I shot over and found a burst flexi under their basin sink. It's flooded their kitchen. It happened through the night, they woke up to it in the morning. It's a common thing on flexis, when being under strain for many years, they do eventually pop. So what we're going to do is get the isolation valves turned off and get the mains water back on, and then they've got water going to everywhere else in the property. So with the water back on now, we can get the flexi removed, we get the connection to the isolation valve off first, and then we can just unscrew it from underneath the tap and get it swapped out. You're either going to have a M10 thread or an M12 thread. So when you are buying your new one, make sure you are getting the right size. And you can see with this flexi, it's well and truly gone. This happens over years of strain, and just one time you turn the tap off, it can pop off. So Shops to the Merchant's got a new set. They come as a pair, so we're going to swap the code as well, because that looks like it has been under some strain. It could go at any point. So we get that swapped, and it's less likely to flood the house anytime soon. So that's just straightforward. M10 flexi screw straight into underneath the tap, and then we can just connect it back up to the isolation valve.
These things happen.
Easy as that. I love little jobs like this. How much would you charge for a job like this? I've charged £60 plus materials. So I think it came to £65, £70, something like that. So a few weeks ago. What would you charge for this job? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't done already, please smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed. So without both flexes swapped now, we're going to get the water reinstated. We'll just push them flexes back so there's no kinks or strains in there. Get the water turned back on, and then we'll just get some tissue roll and dry out any stagnant water we've got lying about on the trap and everything, and we'll give it all a good test out. Also checking the waste while we're under there, making sure that's not leaking and we haven't disturbed something we shouldn't have done. So with that all done, we've got another happy customer.